Alright, bro. Alright. Okay. Yes. I know. Skrillex, 2023, the year of our Lord. New Year's off rip. QFF/DGTC 23. Obviously, he's going to be dropping new music. He's a musician. Motherfuckers get cryptic right before they release stuff. It all makes sense. Little did I know, and I was pretty clueless, I can't lie, initially, that he was going to be dropping not one, but 2 albums back to back. I don't even want to use the term double album because that's not what this is. Bro drops 1 album, February 17th, and the day after drops another. It only started to make sense to me that bro was dropping 2 albums based off the cover arts of the singles leading up to them. On one hand, you have these weirdly beautiful paintings of this jester type character. And on the other hand, you just have a black and yellow hedgehog. After discerning that shit, it started to click that 2 albums were going to be released separately. At first, I thought it was going to be a A-side and B-side type deal, but it was going to be one large album. Turns out that was not the case. And Skrillex dropped 27 songs in a matter of 2 days. But yeah, bro, Skrillex is back in 2023. Jesus. Obviously, as a fan of dubstep, the Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites EP is very, very close to my heart. Skrillex had his legendary moment in the early 2010s with that EP. Also, the Bangarang EP that came out, I want to say like a year later. Don't quote me on that. You obviously have classics like Bangarang and Kill Everybody, Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites. Rock and roll that essentially shaped the sound of modern dubstep. Some people like to use the term bro step for the stuff that followed that directly got inspired by it. Skrillex made such a splash in the EDM scene that dubstep purists had to come out their caves and start complaining about how it was going down the drain. Not only did he open up the style of music to the US predominantly, but also internationally. Before that, dubstep was just a bunch of wub basses, screechy sustain basses, growl basses, ethereal and now nostalgic melodies. He really did a lot back then, especially with the Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites EP, and it's insane to think that this was 13 years ago we're talking about now. Since that EP, I must admit I've not really been in tune with Skrillex like that. Only the mainstream stuff, really. I know he did a collab with A$AP Rocky, A$AP Mob, Wild for the Night. Kind of a cheesy song, but it still goes hard. His mainstream shit I know about. Purple Lamborghini, for example, with Rick Ross. Hard as shit. Mainstream trap song. Also, his Humble remix slaps heavily. I don't remember a single song from Recess. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even think I listened to that in full. Outside of that, yeah, the Jack U shit with, who was it with? Diplo? With Justin Bieber, Where Are You Now was nice. Aside of that, I don't know, bro. And the show tracks were cool. Mumbai Power. I'm just trying to scroll through Ro's discography right now. And the rollout for this album I'm about to cover started in 2021 with Butterflies. I'm seeing right now. That Garage song was solid. What was it called? Cliptown Imperium. I like that one. And Supersonic, obviously love that song. And yeah, here we are, basically. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I forgot to mention. Is that JB Don Toliver collab on the other album? I don't know. Anyway, it's obvious to y'all now that I am not the most well-versed motherfucker when it comes to Skrillex's discography. Only the classic stuff, really. These are going to be the most Skrillex tracks I've listened to back to back, I think, ever. But believe me when I say I'm so excited, because not only is he a GOAT of dubstep for what he did back in 2010, 2011, and 2012, but he's a GOAT in EDM. Bro, he flawlessly stretches his sound over so many different styles of electronic music, and you can just tell it's him based off the crispy clean production and the vocal sampling. And that fun, jittery energy that all of his stuff has. Even the more laid-back, calm stuff. But yeah, bro. The name of the album I'm going to be covering of his today is called Quest for Fire. That's the QFF part of that acronym he used. 15 songs. I know, what is it, 3 of them? 1, 2, 4. Shit, bro, I think that's it for an intro. First vid on the channel. Hi, welcome everyone. My channel name is pronounced jorelmorel. Jorel's my first name, and the morel I just added because it rhymes and it sounds kind of nice, has a nice ring to it. Okay, bro, fuck. Like I said, the cover art is so cool. That little character with the things. I think it's a jester. I don't fucking know. And his new logo too. It's kind of blocky, but I love it. It fits his style. I don't know, bro. That's it. Come on now. Let me place. I'll leave my mic in hand and just get into this first track, which I already know. Leave Me Like This with Bobby Raps. Funny thing is, bro wasn't even rapping on this song, but he busted out some pretty nice melodies. Yo, this part is so ethereal, I swear. That drum rhythm too. Here it goes. The sections in the drops could have been a bit shorter, I can't lie, but this part. That bass line. Classic, bro. Classic. And the little hey, I. That bro snipped out of Bobby Rap's vocals. I love that inclusion. Alright, that bass right there. That's kind of dry. That sounds like some basic bland house stuff that you hear on the radio. But outside of that, the song is great. Like I said, I already knew it. Second drop's a little better than the first drop. Just because I like the bass design more. It's a little deeper, a little grungier. And yeah, Bobby Raps, just really sweet vocals on top. No complaints with this one and not much to say either. Just a really nice bass house song overall. Solid first song. RATATA. And this is a lot of people's favorite, I think, off the album. With fucking Missy, Elliott, and Mr. Oizo. Don't know that person. He put in the where's that from? Fuck. It's from a lot of old school rap songs, I think. Is another house tune? Nice 808. Alright, I'm not sure about those sounds. That sounds like something you'd make with your mouth. Kind of too minimal for me too. I don't know. I like how jittery the melody is behind Missy Elliott's vocals. I'm not a fan of this one, bro. I can't take that sound serious. Missy killed it. Yeah, I'm glad it's that short, bro, because I'm not sure about that. Those sounds, I'm kind of good off them. Unfortunately, I didn't fuck with it that much. Just too skeletal, too minimal for me. Not much going on. Just goofy with the pitch switching of that sound too. Not much to pick apart like on Leave Me Like This, but this time, the song just doesn't sound that good to my ears, unfortunately. Not a fan. It's not awful, but that's a one-time listen. Tears with the Joker and Sleepnet. Ooh, should I bust out this hot take? I'm gonna say it. Sleepnet is kind of overrated. I don't care. I said it. I prefer Tice when it comes to Noise's individual aliases. I don't know. When it comes to Sleepnet, you can just tell that the other two people are missing, if that makes sense. And I love that program remix. Don't get me wrong. But, I mean, I wouldn't say that Sleepnet sounds like a third of Noisia, more like 70% of Noisia, but that's just too much taken out for the project to be as goated as people say it is. Good music, but not as good as people make it out to be. Tears. The vocal fade-ins. What does that remind me of? Hold on. Yeah, bro, Skrillex staple pitching up of sounds. I love that, bro. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Let me clean my glasses. This pissing me off. Again, really goofy sound there. Sounds like filtered glass clinking or some shit. But it's interesting. I like the intro more than this drop though. Wow, but the space they create though, with those vocals, I love it. And that solid bass line rumbling down below. I fuck with this, I fuck with this. But again, I like these sections more than the drop. I love the filtering there. I still don't know about that sound though. Melodically, this shit is beautiful. I love it. Ooh, I like that last sound they brought in. Hold on. Yeah, bro. How buzzy it is. Okay. I just feel like that one sound that I was mentioning all throughout the drop was like kind of forced into it, if that makes sense. It just didn't sit that well in the mix. I'm sorry. I loved how laid back this song was for sure. Genre-wise, future garage, don't quote me on it. I love the pattern of those hi-hats, rides going on. And yeah, bro, especially those non-drop sections were smooth as shit. I would have just replaced that glass clinking sound with something else. Outside of that, bro, real solid. I liked it a lot, actually. Still don't know who Joker is, but it was cool. Rumble.
Road for them life. When I step into the jungle, so they wanna group up. They better move up, never gonna win a Royal Rumble.
And that percussion.
Shots for your team and leader. I make the witness decide to vacate the walls.
That deep ass pulsating bass.
Yeah, that. Killers in the jungle. Killers in the yeah, that. Killers in the jungle. Killers in the jungle.
Yeah, the rumble. I'm still wondering which part is Fred against, cause he makes house most of the time, right? I guess it's this breakbeat part. I don't know. And where the fuck is Fortet? Wasn't he supposed to be on this? I can't get enough of that bass. That little droney sound at the back too. Hear the rump. Oh. Great, rudimentary, simplistic song. Love the vocal sampling again. Hear the rumble, yeah. I swear, what Skrillex does with the pitching up of vocal samples, he just does it with so much charm and ease. And Flowdan. Flowdan's bars. Makes sense his name is Flowdan because he could probably flow for days. The way he just nonchalantly spits over the instrumental in this monotone way, but it just sounds so hard, bro. I don't know, just deadpan, but I love that. I think he's a grime rapper or something, but he did his thing on this one. It would not be the same without his inclusion. And again, Fred again, I don't know, just the little breakbeat section in the middle. I listen to some of his music and I like it a lot, so just as good as I remember it, for real. No complaints, to be honest. Crazy percussion too, that happens sometimes. Hold on. This right here. And then the call and response part. Yo, listen, you hear that?
Listen, you hear that? Killers in the jungle.
You feel me? It's just so good. It's so creative and does so much with so little. That's why I love it so much. Okay, next track though. Butterflies with Starrah and Fortet. This one's older. I probably listened to it once. Do not remember a single thing about it. Not because it's boring. I just don't remember it. That vocal manipulation reminds me of Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites a lot. Yes, yes, that like formant shifting. Oh, this kind of eerie. I like it. And Fortet's actually on this one. At least he made the feature on the album. Alright, this sounds kind of bland, like some radio house. I'ma let it play out though. Obviously the production is much better. And the vocal manipulation again, you still hear Skrillex, but just watered down Skrillex. I don't know. I like that a lot. I'm not sure about it. It's decent, but nothing's getting me. Again, I like the intro more than the drop parts. Is liquid house a thing? Because I feel like this would be liquid house or chill house. I don't know. There's something weirdly appealing about this. I dig this part. It's kind of haunting. I don't know, just the effects to those vocals. Glockenspiel type beat. This is hard. The way they bring back the vocal chop, that's cool. This is really nice. This part right here. Yeah, I prefer Leave Me Like This when it comes to house. Well, I like that they did this. Just a bass line, the drums, that's it. Just to end it out, that's cool. Yeah, I still prefer Leave Me Like This, but this song has a lot of beautiful moments. The final part with the bell sounds, the intro. The rest of the tune, I wouldn't say it's 50-50 for me because I don't dislike the other sections. They're just not too appealing to me. As a whole song, it's decent. I just feel like Skrillex's inclusion wasn't at 100% all the time because it felt watered down and bland during some points of it. I don't know. I feel like this would have fit better on the other album, possibly. Still, the only song I straight up don't like so far has been RATATA. This one still has a lot of good shit going for it. But yeah, we have Inhale, Exhale with Aluna and Kito. I remember this from the preview. I like that a lot. That's deep, bro. Those wub basses, I fuck with that. Yeah. And the vocal chopping again. Huge juxtaposition between that, but it works together. I still don't like that sound too much. Crazy vocal sampling. Bring that back, bro. This is still good, but I have to run back that first part of the drop though. Just a quick techno part that took it out. Why are you blue balling me? I love the fusions, a classic dubstep and UK bass. That's hard. That's really hard. I love how atmospheric it is too. I'm slowly getting sick. Thank you. I was about to say I was slowly getting sick of the vocal sampling. This one is nice. I like this one. That's pretty. I like how the vocals are harmonizing. This one's good. This one's good. It might overstay its welcome at some points. Or maybe it's just because of the vocal sampling that it tires me out after some time, but it's solid. It just sounds like classic dubstep, like 2007, 2008 type UKF shit, but modernized because the percussion and the production, everything sounds so clean. That was really solid, bro. And again, that contrast between the vocal sampling and the deep basses, just, yeah, it worked together. It did work. Okay, that's another solid song for the books. A Street I Know with Eli Keszler. This vocal sampling is rough. It feels so much smoother in the tracks beforehand. Hold on. The harmonizing is really pretty, bro. This is really nice. That bridge right there was really good. Sick percussion, but again, it's not doing too much for me. Sounds like a standard Skrillex trap tune. I feel like I've heard this before. Mary Poppins type vocals, I'm fucking with it. Okay, I'm slowly getting back into it. This is pretty as shit. Build up is too long. Alright, double timing it. This is cutesy as fuck, bro. I like how this song starts off pretty, but then morphs into this, like, more innocent version of itself. I like that. Really good progression. I just wish it wasn't so tedious at some points. And the first drop is still a little bland. This is good. I like how nocturnal this is. And again, the percussion across this tune has been great. Across this whole album, actually. What the fuck am I talking about? Even on RATATA. Those Mary Poppins vocals, bro. That's cute as shit. That's cute as shit. I just wish they did more with the first drop. Or Skrillex, at least. I guess Eli Keszler's the vocalist. Forgettable first drop. Cute fucking second drop, bro. If Skrillex were to make music for fucking Mary Poppins, for some fairy tale type shit. I didn't expect this album to get so pretty at points. I thought that this was just gonna be relentless Skrillex, like on Rumble, for example. XENA with Barghouti. Now this one I also know, and I love it. It's so simple, yet again, but it gets the job done. Shout out Skrillex for getting a Palestinian singer also on the track. Love the world music influence in that regard, but let's get into it. So nutty. He basically used a resampled, I guess the drum is Palestinian too, and used that as a lead bass, and it fucking slaps. Second drop doesn't have as much impact because of the way the drop kicks in, but I still like it. Again, vocal sampling. I love the final drop. Just to dip a toe or two into the music theory side of things, what bro does with the first drop. When it hits, the first 808 lands on F, right? The note F. And then when the second 808 hits, it lands on F sharp. What he's basically doing there is he's building tension when the second hit comes in to make you anticipate the next hit that lands back on F. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about right here. F sharp. Dun, 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 dun. And yeah, Barghouti's inclusion was sick as well. The only part I didn't like when it came to her vocals is where she got really pitchy with her vocals. It was a little much, but outside of that, sick across the board. I wish I could understand the lyrics, but like I said, world music. I love the cultural influence on this track. It's cool. Outside of that, no complaints. That's one of my favorites so far. And yeah, it was a single. Too Bizarre, Juked, Skrillex, Swae, Siiickbrain, and Passage. What a lineup. Swae is an amazing singer. Finally some melody coming in. The only melody present was Swae's vocals for a minute there. This sounds epic. This reminds me of some Kanye shit. Oh bro, his vocals are so good. Just keep drifting off. Fuck. Is it really gonna be D&B though? call and response is crazy. That's one thing I forgot to mention when it comes to Skrillex. His call and response game is somewhere up there. That sound. Wait, this one. That's amazing. I hear the passage influence. Even though I don't know too much of his music, such an interesting crossblend of musicians, but again, it works, bro. Like on Inhale Exhale. I love that sound so much. That sound right there I don't like so much. It sounds like some cheap D&B shit. But the rest, even that basic bass line, it still works in context of the song. I wouldn't know what genre this would be categorized as, but all I know is I like it a lot. I think that's one of my favorites so far. Swae killed it. I hear the passage influence. Don't know Siiickbrain, unfortunately. And Skrillex's sound is all over the tune. That was really cool. I like the quicker tempo. And yeah, I think I said everything else that I enjoyed about the song. That was really nice. Really nice. It's probably the most interesting song so far. And the most eclectic too. Fucking fire. Alright, Hydrate. Skrillex, Flowdan, Beam, and Peekaboo. Yes, sir. Wait, is this Flowdan? Rocking some auto-tune? Love those synths right there. Sounds like an entirely different song. Let me run that back. Reminds me of Kanye again for some reason. What the fuck? The ad-libs. It's not as monotone as on Rumble. Alright, I hear Peekaboo. Not enough going on here for me. Not enough. Bassline isn't as interesting. Flowdan, he's still flowing. I guess I don't like the delivery as much as on Rumble. This sounds like a mixture of Rumble and Inhale Exhale, but it's not as good as either of those songs, if you get what I mean. It sounds like the child of Rumble and Inhale Exhale. It's not fully developed, grown up yet, but has both attributes. I don't like the reggae influence here. Reggae influence and EDM 95% of the time sounds corny as shit. This sounds okay. It's too random at some points. It sounds disjointed. I like the sing-songy vocals. Flowdan's inclusion wasn't as good as on Rumble, but still good enough. It was cool. The song as a whole, again, deep dubstep, wubs and shit. I can get behind it, but this just isn't as inventive as Rumble was, or as Inhale Exhale was. Unfortunately. And the intro confused me, the outro confused me. And yeah, the second portion of the drop, the second drop, didn't really work because it wasn't doing enough. Disappointing. Too inconsistent, too incohesive. And I just felt like they were hella in their comfort zone with this one. Okay. Warp Tour 05 with Pete Wentz. Interlude. Pete Wentz is from Fall Out Boy, right? Right? Kind of a weird interlude to put in, huh? I like this part. Drum and bass with trap percussion for a build-up. Jumpy ass vocal sampling. It makes it work. Oh, I love that backing orchestration. The strings that came in, bro. Pretty. I love that snare. It just pops in. Okay. I like Starrah's vocals, but they did make more of an impact when Skrillex actually chopped them up and made them into a lead. Outside of that, yeah, it's kind of straightforward. I like it, but it's straightforward. It's over before it even starts, 2 minutes, 12 seconds. Yeah, it has that Skrillex charm to it, but again, crazy inventive? Not really. The song is fine, it sounds good, great percussion, like with every other song across this album, but it's not going to really leave a lasting impact because I feel like the song either had to be longer or it had to push even more boundaries to really be one of the more memorable cuts off of this LP. Super fucking sonic. Skrillex, Noisia, Josh Pan, and Dylan Brady. For those who don't know, Dylan Brady used to produce for people like Night Lavelle back in the days, and now he's one half of 100 gecs. Josh Pan, really great vocalist. I think he also produces on the side. Noisia, goated drum and bass trio and beyond. And yeah, bro, shit. The song's been out for ages, and I think it tops every other song on the LP from what I've heard so far. Just how ghostly bro's vocals are. He's such a great vocalist. Nah, nah. That's it. The way it just rises up in pitch. It's just gorgeous. I'm guessing those are Josh Pan's vocals resampled again, and it's perfect. The way the bass line comes. I like the sustained flow in the first drop more, but this is still such a well-crafted song, bro. Buzzy leads in the first drop. This part, I can't get enough of it. I cannot say much about this tune because again, it's rudimentary as shit. It's so simplistic but so effective. I'm fairly sure it tops everything else on this LP. The only thing that had come close to it, maybe. Too Bizarre was pretty good. I'm not even going to do that right now. Yeah, it's the best song. I still have 2 tracks to go. Hazel Theme. Only solo song. I'm a sucker for ambient stuff. This is really pretty. I love this. Bruh, this shit feels so youthful with those pitched up vocals. Those were some of my favorite vocals across the album so far. I actually wish it went on a little longer. That was really pretty. That's also a favorite, actually. Nice and blissful, nice and hazy. Kind of weird that it's the second to last song, but we'll see what the final song's like with Porter Robinson and Bibi Borelli still here. With the ones I came with. Wait, is that Porter? Maybe. It's not time for you better. That's interpolated from somewhere. Drake, Do Not Disturb, the sample. Snow Allegra time. Yeah, Hazel Theme, this one and Leave Me Like This tied together for some reason. Okay. I love how full this section feels. all the chords and shit. Another one that drones on though. It's pretty, but tiring. Bro, this part, that makes the whole song. Motifs like that catch me. I love the melodic incorporation. A bit of future bass in there. I guess UKG percussion. But it doesn't have to be so long, bro. I get it's an outro song, but geez. Switch something up at least. Still a cute outro, I guess. It's not as cute as the other thing I called cute. Which one was it? A Street I Know second drop? But still cute. Pretty dang cute. Okay, and that was the album. Fuck. Okay. Second half kind of breezed by. Can't lie. But yeah, bro, in conclusion, Quest for Fire. As a whole, this LP is definitely fine. It's far from being bad. It's most definitely not mediocre, but like I said, I am not thoroughly invested into Skrillex's music, but I know enough of his music and I'm a fan of enough of his music to be able to gauge whether something is disappointing for me from him or not. And this was a little disappointing. I don't like to rate music numerically, but if I had to put a number on this LP from 1 to 10, it'd probably be around a 6. I think 6 would be perfect, actually. Portions of this LP were a slog to listen to, I can't lie. The only song I thoroughly dislike would be RATATA, but there's moments across a lot of these songs that are just underwhelming, where bro plays it too safe, unimpactful shit. Now I have a rule where take a track list, the amount of songs on a project, divide by 4, and that's the amount of favorites I like to pick off of said project. So in this case, it's 15, so let me round up to 16 and it'll be 4. I'd low-key have to go 4, obviously Supersonic. I'ma slide Too Bizarre in there because that song is really good. I'll put in Rumble as well, and the final track it'd have to be. This is actually difficult. It's going to be in the description, but I think the rest of the songs that I haven't mentioned so far were the tracks that had moments in them that I didn't fully enjoy. I just thought this thing was going to be more intense and more consistent. Some of these tracks were straight filler. I can't pinpoint exactly which ones right now. I probably have to re-listen to the project again, but yeah, I don't think this needed to be 15 songs. I think 11 or 12 would have been fitting. Skrillex still has a very distinguishable style present on this LP. The production is top tier. I have no problem with the mixing of any of this music. And Skrillex will remain to be one of the GOATs of EDM and is an extremely talented person. I am glad that there were so many features across this thing. You did hear enough of Skrillex to the point where it doesn't feel like a collab album. It does feel like a Skrillex album. Yeah, the vocal features overall I liked. I don't think I disliked a single vocal feature. All of them were good. All of them were at least good. And when it comes to the producers, I was kind of disappointed by Peekaboo's section. Outside of that, Sleepnet did their thing. Passage, yeah, you heard some of his sound design in Too Bizarre. I don't have to mention Supersonic because, again, it trumps everything else on this album. Fred Again's slight incorporation to Rumble was good. I presume slight incorporation bro might have done much more than I thought, but... And yeah, you did hear Porter Robinson on Still Here. Outside of that, I don't know the rest of the producers, so don't know enough of Fortet to really judge. But yeah, this album's decent. It's fine. I was expecting more from it, but I have a handful of songs that I could definitely add to some sort of playlist of mine. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I don't have an outro yet. Follow my socials if I have some in the description, I guess. Stay tuned for the next vid. Please do like and subscribe and share this video with anyone you think is interested in it, or share it to people who don't give a fuck as long as I get the view. Nah, but yeah, thank you all for watching, and I guess I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.